What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Ethereum and Ethereum Classic today. Ethereum at the request of Jeff Montagna, and ETC at the request of Mohammed El-Mensi. We're going to be talking about these for you guys. I just figured I'd throw them together. Looking at Ethereum here, $2,531, topped off at $2,717. Beautiful. Love to see it. I do think Ethereum's probably going to take a little downside right now. I know a lot of people are excited on Ethereum going up right now. It's been doing good ever since the ETF came out, for ETFs plural. But you do have bearish divergence presenting itself. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. You do have lower highs, yes, and you do have higher highs, yes, but until you get a red week, it's not confirmed. So if this week closes red, that'll be your kind of first warning sign that you probably do move back down. At least I would think around 2350, if not probably lower. I don't think that Ethereum's going to break below $2,000. I definitely don't. But let's see, where would I actually expect it to go? Yeah, just barely below 2200. I don't even think he'd break below 2100, but probably around 2130 to 2150. This previous area of support down here, previous area of resistance down here. You know, I think you hold 2100, but I think 2200 does give. That'll probably be your last opportunity to get in before this thing really starts to go, and I do think it will start to go, man. Ethereum, it's very impressive. It's proven me wrong a lot of times, man. I did not expect it to have the run that it did in its last cycle, but here it is at the 618 right now. Generally speaking, with these kind of things, I do leave the option to go down to the 382, but I don't think it's gonna. I really don't think Ethereum's gonna go back to 1700, man. I think that it holds this $2,000 level. You might not. You might. I know I was saying that you don't go below 2100, but you could technically off of these fibs, but I don't even think you do. I really don't think you do. You're going to hold support. You're going to like front run this 0.5 here and then move up. You know, this fib might not even be completely. I was going to say it might not be completely relevant, but you did look at that. You're finding resistance here at your 618. I want to come back to this fib in just a second, but let's see. Low to high here. 236, like that doesn't happen often, man, but the 236, finding that as support as you have, that's often a sign of strength, like immense strength, because it really does not happen often. And where I think Ethereum's going by the end of this cycle, based off of the fibs here, the minimum target would be 7,750, potentially $10,000. A lot of altcoins and cryptos across, altcoins are cryptos across the board, like that 1414 area. So $10,000 does make sense to me. Much past that, I don't really know if that's going to happen for Ethereum. Let's look at the market cap real quick. ETH, I know it's immense. Yeah, $300 billion. 300 billion, man. 2x, that'd be a 3x actually. So $900 billion. I think Ethereum will. I think it will break $1 trillion market cap this cycle. It'll be the second crypto in all history to break a $1 trillion market cap. That's a solid prediction there, in my opinion. Looks very good. Very, very good. And it deserves it. It really does. Yeah. Although, again, in the more immediate term, I think that it does come back down. You probably find support right around 2200. I think closer to 2200 than 2100. But don't be surprised if it does that. You know, that's okay. There is the complete possibility that you do find support around that $2,300–2,400 range region as well. But I think you're going to go back around 2200. Is my personal assumption. So that's Ethereum. Very strong on this daily RSI. Very, very strong. Volume's continuing to build as you're moving up. Love to see it. Definitely a beast of its own nature, man. It wants to continue to go up for sure, but probably takes a little bit of a seat back over the coming weeks, maybe even coming months. You probably see another lull, a little lull, and then we'll move up, maybe closer toward Bitcoin's halving or even after the halving for Ethereum. Let's move on to ETC, Ethereum Classic. Also huge, just huge move up there. Ethereum Classic, you know, is actually one of the more bullish charts in my opinion in crypto. Just like solid higher lows and higher highs throughout its whole existence since 2016. Like most charts don't look like this that have been around this long. When I say most charts, I should say most cryptos. Most charts too, but most cryptos really don't look like this from their inception back in 2016. A lot of them have fizzled out and they're just irrelevant now. 2017 even, you know, stuff like that. Back when the real altcoin craze was going on. Man. Yep. Let's look at this on a weekly basis real quick. If this week closes red, that won't look too good, because that would mean that you're rejecting your green area, your 123 green line here, moving average 123. Also rejecting your overbought zone here. You probably would see some kind of a common retracement back, which I would think would take you, come on now, probably around $23, just below that. Between $21 to $23 is where I think you would go. Here you are at about $26.7, so yeah, absolutely. I wonder. Wow, look at that. Tipped your 1618 on the dot. Specific, like, just beautiful. $22. Hey, I was saying between 21 and 23, and look at that. Your 886 is right at 22. It's very common when you see these extensions being hit, whether it's the 1272 or the 1618, anywhere in this range. It's very common to come back and find support on your 886 and then move up. So, yeah. And a move like that, that would look nice, kind of higher lows maintaining there. So I think between 21, 23, right around 22 is probably where you're going to go for Ethereum Classic. And then from there, as far as like new all-time highs go, I'm under the impression that you will see new all-time highs. I very much am. Top to bottom here, come on now. Oof. $357. I think a 10x or greater is absolutely in the cards for this thing. $887. I don't know about that. Let's see. Let's call it 4 billion just to make the math easy. 3.8, whatever. We'll do 3.8. $3.8 times 10 would be 38 billion, right? And then 3.8 times 3 would basically be 12 extra billion, because it's like 3.2 technically, so like 12 extra billion, right? Yes. So 12, 30, 40. Yeah, it could definitely see that. I don't know. I don't know if you see the 1886 or the 1618. I think it is possible that you could see prices all the way up there, but I'd focus more on that. Let's see what you did last time, just for a rough comparison. Top to bottom, you went to your 1414. Maybe you do something like that. And look at that, your 1886 on this lines up very well with your 1414. Maybe you do something like that. Yeah, you could see prices at $500, at least above 350, but I think around 520 makes sense to me. But that's Ethereum Classic. Probably pulls back to around $21 to $23. That's Ethereum. Probably pulls back to around $2100 to $2200. Hey, pretty close. Just about $1,000 away from each other. But yeah, that's those. So if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.